Hello?
Better?
Better? Yes.
This is what happens when cords come loose. Yeah. Thanks for letting us know. Sorry about that. That was fun. Yeah, just a cord jiggled loose. Better?
Yes.
And you can hear Zoe barking. She's very upset about lack of sound also.
The live stream quality. So
I was gonna do charades, but it's been so long I couldn't remember the little hand signals and stuff. Time?
That's time. Wait.
Time?
Wait for time. I don't know.
I just know, like, yeah, sounds like... But this does, I think, I don't know.
Two syllables, right?
You know what? I wasn't around when what are they called? Conversation pits were a thing, and I think that's where, like, charades really had its moment.
We should bring it back.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
So.
Anyway, what we said in silent movie style, except we didn't have subtitles up, was Happy Sunday. Great to see you all here. We have some exciting news if you're not in the loop.
And I was getting very nervous about us making the episode about me.
And we have some super chats already that came in before the show started, so we want to address those top of show, but we want to get something in our glass first, of course, naturally.
I want to kill this bottle that has been around for far too long.
Oh, I thought we'd killed that.
No, there's still a little bit left.
Well, let's do it.
I want to make a candle out of this.
Although I
don't
Henry
really
McKenna.
know how to
I don't
do it without ruining the label. It's felt and very fragile paper.
We would have to wrap it.
Wrap it in some saran.
Yeah. Much like
not saran wrap, plastic wrap. Saran wrap's a brand.
We did Joey Tony's Pappy 20 year. We wrapped that sucker up before we cut it. But
and
nice.
A little more for me.
So I think this is well, it says on the front.
It says 80. It says barreled on
so 94.
December 14th, 1984. So it's a 94 bottle.
Before either of us could drink.
Yes.
More so you.
I was only 5, so... Yeah.
More so you. But I would like to present the inaugural Women of Whiskey Award for Spirits Influencer of the Year to Sara Algram.
Oh, thank you.
So she won.
I have never seen this before. I did. I love it. This is such a nice award. They did not skip on the trophy. Thank you, Chad. That's very nice.
Yeah, well, everyone's clapping at home.
I have no tears left. I've already cried them all.
Yeah.
Sound effects. We love it.
So we're gonna do some super chats here. We're gonna get caught up on those, and then we actually have, we live streamed that. But if you didn't tune into that or to the replay, I cut the moment, so it's about 2 minutes. We'll play that here in a second. But first,
that's so nice of you, Chad.
Yeah. Got some super chats. A $20 super chat from Ian here. He says, "Well done, Sara. Although I've only met you once, and your knowledge and kindness have left a lasting impression on me and my friends on the bourbon, on our bourbon journey. You didn't just deserve this award. You earned it. Congratulations." Are
you trying to make me cry again? Because it's working.
Yes. Let's all make Sara cry.
Don't do it. I can already feel.
Brian with super chat saying, "Congratulations, Sara."
Thank you, Brian.
Speaking of Joey Tony Bag of Donuts, there he is right there. He says, "Congratulations to Sara, the Women of Whiskey Woman of the Year." Well,
oh, thank you.
You're the Woman of the Year here, Sara.
Maybe in his heart.
Yeah, mine too. I know you're gonna correct that, but just don't. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't read ahead, Tony. And to Chad for being there. Love you, mean it. Thank you, Joey.
He was my #1 fan.
Yes.
Very sweet. Thank you.
It was. Then we just had some come in here very recently.
Just scroll past all the ones fussing at you for no sound. It's not fussing, I know.
Yeah. Informing. Glenn and Kathy, Golf Whiskey. Congratulations, Sara. Sipping on a dame to drink for in your honor. I noticed Todd Cooper also did that as he was watching the live
We should have done that.
Cooper. Don Nishida, congratulations on a well-deserved award, Sara. Thank you, Don.
Y'all are being so nice.
Oh, Gramps with a super-duper super chat saying congratulations, Sara. To say it's deserved is an understatement. Thank you for the super-duper, Gramps.
I'm not great with praise and compliments.
James Wolverton. Congrats, Sara. You worked... It's a thing now.
I know.
You worked hard and earned your award. Cheers. Michelle Martin with the super chat, Triangle Worthy, says congratulations, Sara. Several of these have been Triangle Worthy, Sara.
I'm going to.
Nick with super chat saying cheers to the award show. Better luck next year, Chad. Next time. Tammy
Tammy!
here was saying.
I'm that excited about everybody.
Sarah, you won us. You wow us all. Sorry.
Aw, I see
Congrats.
what you did there.
You
I
wow
like
women
what you
of
did
whiskey. And then King of the North, Ray, with a super chat saying, "Congrats, Sarah."
Thank you.
To all y'all, thank you for the love.
This is why I won. It's because of my
triangle
skills.
No doubt.
Yeah. Oh, you guys are so sweet.
Woo!
This is delicious, by the way.
And it's still so
It's
clean
still really good. Yeah.
and not cloudy at all. This has just been a really great vintage that we've had open for far too long.
Here's what I don't want to do, though. I don't want to be like, this is so great. This is the best thing ever. Blah, 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 blah. You will never find this.
Well,
have you ever seen another bottle besides this one in person that you could have purchased?
I saw one at a raffle or something one time. But anyway, cheers to you, Sarah.
Thank you. I thought we were done talking about me.
No. Because Scott Pixley here, the super chat saying, tried to do a super chat the other night, but here's for celebratory pour. Well deserved, Sarah.
Thank you.
With an H.
Maybe later.
Kevin with a super chat. Congratulations, Sarah. Thank you, Kevin. And Joseph Brazo saying, this is for your sponsorship for your recent trip to Liquor Barn.
Oh, thank you.
And Sarah's okay, too.
I did get the makers that I wanted, so.
That's true, you did.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joseph. Thank you all.
A retroactive thank you.
Yes, we'll do a very gentle.
Yeah. I don't even know how they did this. That's why it's like blown glass. I like it. It's pretty cool. I'm going to. Which patron wants the lovely honor of just following me at all events, carrying it on a platter?
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
And it's gone to her head.
I'm just kidding. It's pretty much a weapon. I don't think I can take it in most places.
True.
Anyways, that's enough about me.
Well, it's not, because you get to pick everything that we drink tonight.
Oh.
It's not by committee.
And this is a reward, making me make decisions?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
You don't love.
Sometimes I know what I want, but.
Yeah, you don't love that, do you?
You know what I knew what I wanted? To wear this after being in hotels and being like, doing conferencey, out of the house social things this weekend. I came home and I was like, I just want to be in my comfy sweatshirt. So I know I've been wearing this a lot lately, but no one was going to tell me no when I came back today. So
it's true.
It is just truly probably the comfiest thing that I own. So.
Oh, I remember. I was wearing Brazo Orthodontics shirt.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were
Liquor Barn Live. So that's
You love that T-shirt.
I do. Wear it all the time on the weekends and stuff. Yeah. So I did kind of bring out some suggestions, like some things that we got on hunts.
I like suggestions.
Recently, the latest one being that Liquor Barn Live stream that we did.
I picked this.
You did? Yeah.
And I might have picked a closer.
Okay, I like it.
Maybe.
An opener and a closer.
Can you fill in the middle? Or I'll help.
Sure.
I'll help.
And you all can help us too.
Yeah.
Missile Man in the super chat saying, "Congrats, Sarah. You and Chad have certainly influenced me." Well,
positively, I hope.
Thank you, Missile
Thank
Man.
you.
Appreciate that. There's a little bit of business we'll sort of sprinkle throughout. We got, I think those links are still in the description.
Yes, plus some new links, question mark, that you put in there for the event.
Can you vamp for like 30 seconds?
No. No.
Vamp, Sarah.
What does that even mean? Hi, I'm Sarah, and this is my show.
I'm Sarah.
Can you play the thing while you do it?
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Play the thing while you do it.
Okay, I'll do that.
Don't put me on the spot.
All right, fine.
I mean, I could talk to them. You're my friends, but I don't have any important things to share with you at the moment.
So this is about 2 minutes long, and it's introducing the two nominees, which were Sarah.
Are they going to read the nice things in this clip?
Yeah.
And I don't know if I can't not cry again. Okay.
And Mac from Basement Rickhouse. So you're going to hear both of the reasons why they were nominated, and then they call the award, and I guess spoilers. But
spoilers.
So yeah, this is about 2 minutes long, and we will be right back.
We have two finalists tonight. We have Sarah Algram of It's Bourbon Night and Mackenzie Haynes of Basement Rickhouse. All right, for Sarah's nomination, Sarah, the co-founder and co-host Her genuine views, unwavering dedication, and captivating YouTube channel have made her an unparalleled influencer in the world of bourbon. Beyond her immense impact as an influencer, Sara has been a potent force in dismantling preconceived notions effortlessly, challenging stereotypes surrounding women and their relationship with bourbon. A true trailblazer, she fearlessly embraces her love for the spirit. For Mackenzie's nomination. At the core of Mackenzie's distinction lies not only her expertise, but also her impact on social media. As the co-owner and co-host of Basement Rickhouse, an enlightening social media platform delving into the history and diversity of topics of bourbon. She possesses a discerning eye for authenticity and dedication to highlighting the extraordinary women shaping the whiskey industry. Mackenzie has emerged as a guiding light of inclusivity and empowerment, using her platforms to celebrate and elevate bourbon's rich tapestry. Congratulations to the winner of the Wow Spirits Influencer Podcast of the Year Award, Sara Alvin.
So you don't have to cry now because you cried there.
I know, but yeah. I'm there welling up.
Welling up, so.
I just fixed my makeup.
So that's cool.
Yeah. Now, in hindsight, like in retrospect, I'm like, is that silly of me that I got so moved? But I think just like hearing that
you were in the moment and
someone unprompted, and I still don't know who, wrote those nice things about me, and like I just don't think about myself in that way. You know, we're so in it and like blinders, and so to hear someone's outside perspective, and I don't know.
Totally.
That's just not how my inner critic sounds. So it was, it's getting me a little bit right now.
I think it's fair to say that you don't have a big ego or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
In my dreams, I pretend for like 5 seconds, and then I'll be like, if you've ever met me in an event and I say something like that, immediately I'll be like, I'm just kidding.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. I would never say that.
But do want to, if you guys don't know Mackenzie, Mac and Logan, Basement Rickhouse, they're on TikTok. So I know not everyone's on TikTok, but that's their main platform. And they do a great job there. They dive a lot into history.
Yeah.
They'll start off with story time, and they'll tell a historic bourbon story. So definitely worthy of sharing the nominations. Sure. You two, and
they're honestly so great and so friendly. Like I met them a few years ago at Railbird. You weren't with me at the moment. We were doing something, and I was there helping with like. Basically like a bourbon betologist, like helping you choose your bourbon from the big bourbon bar or whatever. And I had just was, you know, in another world, just, I don't know, struggling to interact with people. And Mac and Logan like came up to me and were like, started a conversation, you know, and they were just so kind to me. It made me feel so, I don't know, just welcomed, and it just was immediately like a really good connection. And ever since then, we've just, every time we see each other at events, like my spirits get a little lifted whenever I see them.
Spirits.
They're just such friendly faces.
Well, we've had a few more super chats come in, so we want to get to those real quick. This one's from Michael. He says, I wanted to hear Sara with an H make a speech and then get played off by the band for running too long and then get mad about it, and then the bouncers would come on stage and drag her off. Nah, she's too sweet.
That would have been a show, though.
Yeah, for sure. We didn't know. This was the first year, so we didn't know.
We didn't know what was expected.
You were going to have to give or whoever won was going to have to give a speech.
I was relieved when the very first person who won did not have to give one, and then I was like, nice.
That's true. Taste and Sensibility with a triangle-worthy super chat saying, congratulations, Sarah, sipping from a bottle of with your mugshot on it. That would be a dame to drink for.
My mugshot? No, that's probably the Wilderness Trail.
Oh, Wilderness Trail variants.
The variants.
Yes, that is true.
Speaking of which, Loki's supposed to come back on my birthday this year, and that's
right.
probably the best
Waiting
present.
For that. Mark with a big super chat here saying, the award is so well earned, Sarah. It was just terrific to meet you this spring after you and Chad and IBN inspired me to get into this crazy hobby. Sorry, not sorry. Thank you, Mark.
Sorry to your wallet? Not sorry to have you.
Yeah, sorry to your wallet. Sean Dobbins with super chat saying, congrats, Sarah. So happy for you. Fresh cracked the 100K Russell's pick to celebrate, and we're looking forward to the November meetup.
Yay.
Yes, looking forward to that too, Sean.
We'll get back to that in just 1 second.
Kilco Whiskey Musings. Hello, Kilco. Saying, Sarah, you've definitely influenced me as a fellow whiskey tuber. I've had the pleasure to raise a glass of bourbon in your company. Till next time. Indeed. Indeed. You all honor
a triangle. It's all for you.
Good stuff.
That stuff is pretty tasty.
Yeah.
So Sean mentioned the November event, which is just something I've been really looking forward to. The pieces have started to fall together, so more information coming out about those all the time, but there's a link down in the description. It's November 9th and November 10th.
There's two events.
The big bourbon night is Friday, November 10th. That one we have one VIP ticket left for, and plenty of general admission. And then we also have on Thursday night, we're doing an E.H. Taylor barrel proof tasting. So we have 6 consecutive years.
Yes, from the very first, 2012. Up to 2017. Bottles that have yet to be cracked open.
Yep.
They've just been waiting. So we're going to crack them open and neat pour all of them and
do a tasting,
taste their own,
kind of walk through, and we'll talk about
dinner as well.
Yeah, so that one is much more limited, right? Because we only have 1 bottle of each. So we're doing 6 half-ounce pours, plus probably a welcome cocktail, and then probably a closing cocktail. That's a cute name for a cocktail.
Closing cocktail. Or a closing neat pour.
Or a closing neat pour.
Some people are just like a one cocktail person.
I'm kind of a 1 cocktail person. Oh. Haven't decided yet. Anyways, there's only 13 tickets left for that, I think. And the link for that, the link that's down in the description will take you to, so you can see all of the tickets that are available still. Yep. We hope to see you there. There's going to be charitable aspects of both nights. I'm not going to get into it right now. We'll probably make a little explainer video for y'all. But yeah, it's pretty exciting. Like, that's kind of our favorite thing, is to connect with people in person. We love doing what we do, but like, that's the cherry on top, right? Like, that's the big bonus.
Yep.
So
Tis.
Check it out.
Yeah. Well, so you want me to kind of take it from here, or do you want me to?
Well, now that I've had 1 pour, let me see.
Now she's got the confidence.
Well, actually, let's open this up.
Okay.
This is
germane.
This is germane. This is topical. So again, this award came from the annual Bourbon Women Symposium. I am a Bourbon Women member. Chad is a former Bourbon Woman. He could rejoin at any time he wants to.
I was a Bourbon Woman for a year.
You were a Bourbon Woman for a year. He did not renew his membership, and that was his choice. It's not that he didn't find it valuable. It's just like, I also kind of like to get away for the weekend. That's just me. It forces me to talk to people that aren't Chad. If he was there, we would just be like the whole time. Yeah. So it's good for me. It's healthy to make new friends. But yeah, so we were there this weekend, and on Friday afternoon we went to Rabbit Hole, which I had never been before, and we got to try a bunch of their expressions. And they did a cheese pairing, which I unfortunately could not enjoy too much of because cheese in my body hates me. But I did get to nibble, and it was incredible. Like, I really feel like
clean glass
bourbon and cheese pairing should be
more of a thing?
More of a thing.
Yeah.
Like, it has to be more of a thing. Anyways, while we were there, we got to taste this little guy, and I decided to come home with a bottle because souvenirs.
This was a distillery only, right?
Distillery only, yes. Okay. So this is a port finish. That's the other thing. I normally don't like port finishes, but I liked this. Yeah.
Give you the bona fides.
Yes, please do.
It's called Rebello, straight bourbon whiskey finished in ruby port casks. It's 100.8 proof, and it is a double barrel ruby port cask.
It smells so rich.
Well, obviously it's double. But it's in a 375 here.
Yeah.
This was what, like around 50?
It was $50, I think.
$50?
Yeah. They also had a cognac finish. And again, my first time being at the distillery, we got to taste this. I liked it a lot, and I thought, let's just have a souvenir.
Oh, Swan's in the same boat. By the way, hello, Swan.
I mean, we had, I can't remember what the first cheese was. It was like a really soft cheese with a fig jam, with their not baseline, but their flagship bourbon. And then, or it was like a wheated bourbon. Then we had and like an herbed goat cheese. It had like tea and herbs and stuff. What's wrong?
Says it's not in the...
Did you hit save?
Yeah.
Weird. Well, if you go to whiskeyambitions.com and hit the drop...
I'll put it
just
in the chat, too.
But it's not whiskeyambitions.com, drop-down menu, events. It may be under Get to Know Us. But there's an events tab. But there also is the link.
Yeah,
right there.
You
can get there either way.
There'll be the link. If you're watching the replay, it'll be there. I don't know why. Maybe it's because the live is happening right now, and I went in to edit it, and it's like, no, fool, you're live. Wait till you're done.
You know what? I just realized instead of going through all of the pairings with you, I should just tell you next time you come to Louisville to do Bourbon Trail stuff, go a couple blocks and go to this place called Cultured. It's a cheese shop, and they have a bourbon. Well, they have a bar with a lot of bourbon inside, so they could probably give you a really excellent pairing there. So instead of
you would hope so.
I mean, their cheese was incredible. The girl who did our class, her dad makes the cheese. It was so sweet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So, anyways,
That's cool.
That's like an off the beaten path, unusual Louisville recommendation. Go there and do a bourbon and cheese pairing. Highly recommend.
I like it.
If I could eat cheese, I'd be in there all the time. It's probably best that I can't.
Oh wow, this is good.
Isn't it good?
I mean, I'm not surprised, but
normally
the port thing.
Normally we don't love port.
Yeah, we're about 50-50 on ports. To be honest with you.
Yeah, this is
This
really
is pretty
nice.
good.
It's
I don't
not-
know. It's some people are like, oh, don't talk about something that you can only get if you're at the distillery. But on the other side of the coin, some people are like, tell me about that stuff because I want to know when I do go to Kentucky
what kind of things to be on the lookout for.
Yeah, where to go. And we've in the past kind of thought it'd be cool to make an episode about distillery exclusive bottles, but it would be so short lived.
Right, like it would be irrelevant in weeks.
Because things like this will be sold through. Also, things are always changing. Like, it used to be Kentucky only, then they open up to the world, or something used to be open up to the world, and then it becomes Kentucky only, like the Evan Williams single barrel and stuff like that. But it's my opinion that if a distillery doesn't have a gift shop exclusive, they are missing out.
Because that's a
Big
reason
time.
for people to come see you, even if they're not taking a tour, every time that they're nearby.
Big time.
You're going to want to see this comment.
What? Went to Hammerheads today while I was in Louisville.
Chad
Their
loves
recommendation was top notch, y'all. Yeah, Swan, Chad, and I ate at Hammerheads after a Nulu pick.
That's also a little, like, off the beaten path.
It's in like a neighborhood.
In a neighborhood. It's kind of a neighborhood, like, not divey, but a little.
It's like a house. You go into the
in the
basement of
basement of a
someone's
house.
They don't serve whiskey, but they
if
do have
that's
beer.
not a dive, then I don't know. Yeah, they no whiskey, but there's beer. And the food is really good.
Yeah, I'm so happy you went there, Swan. That's awesome.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah. I can't remember who told me about Hammerheads, but...
You told me about Hammerheads,
yeah,
so...
and it is good. They have, like, a bunch of meats, I guess, for burgers or tacos, like, venison...
they have some gamey
bison...
options.
Why am I not
Elk?
thinking... Elk, yeah, like, a bunch of...
I can't remember.
A bunch of stuff.
Anyway, so put that on your list too for the next time you're in Louisville. Maybe we'll, like, one day when I write my here's things that I think you should do in Louisville blog, I'll write like 10 wacky things that
10 wacky things.
10 wacky things that people here's what you don't know you should do when you go to Louisville.
If you go behind this dumpster on 3rd Street and
there's a door. Knock 3 times. Patrol will let you in. Give him your coin.
yeah.
Collect a gemstone.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyhoozles. Sarah, would you like to give an acceptance speech? Because you didn't get to give one.
I don't. I mean, oh gosh. Okay, well, you're really putting me on the spot. Like, it would have been nice if you had told me that this afternoon, and then I could have maybe
I don't
prepared
think
something.
that far ahead.
You don't. I am not ready.
Well, what if at the award thing you had to have said something? Well, you would have been crying. So
I would have been crying.
That would have
So
been different.
imagine that. I think I would have said something along the lines of like, gosh, I hope I can get through what I'm about to try to say. Oh.
You just pinch you sometimes?
That's okay. Like, this is not something I ever would have expected, not just to win an award, but just to be, like, recognized within a community. I think me, 7, 10 years ago, basically my entire life up until we started the channel, was not the type of person who ever thought that I would be any sort of prominent figure in anyone's world. So it really makes me feel incredibly special to not only have found my own voice and my own way through, I don't know, kind of grown into myself, but also to be able to do that in a community like this one. And especially like with the Bourbon Women group and a lot of you in the chat, like everyone's support means so much to me, but to be able to have also an audience of, really amazing ladies who are like, they understand the unique backgrounds and things, like to have those people lifting you up and just to be a part of this community, which is so incredibly generous and supportive and welcoming and like the biggest cheerleaders I think I'll ever have. I mean, besides like you and my mom. So I'm just incredibly grateful. Again, it was unexpected. It's hard to imagine that I have influence over anybody because I can barely decide what to do myself some days, but I'm happy that that's the light that you see me in, and I will keep, even though I don't feel like I live up to that, I will keep trying every day to live up to that.
There you go. Now thank your agent, thank your publicist.
I'd like to thank my mom for making me, and
you're going to Disney World.
And I'm going to Disney World.
There you go.
Oh,
cool.
Pam was there. She was there to cheer me on. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that was great.
I did it. I did it without crying.
That was awesome.
I did have to take some deep breaths, though.
Oh, good. Did great.
Anyways, I didn't have time to prepare. That was probably a little clunky.
It's better when you're not reading from a,
I know. I think I could have been more concise.
Nah.
No? Okay.
No one played you off.
That's true.
What do you?
What are you?
What do you want to do?
I'm still drinking this one.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we can queue up the next one.
Let's queue it up.
Next time, let me know before you make me give a speech, and I will finish that faster. But I will say, that conference, I want to go back every single year. Like, oh, thank you. Oh, I just realized I forgot to put on my rings. I've been all day today gardening because I was like, I am overstimulated with people, so I want to go out into the yard where there's plants and they don't talk to me. And just dig in the dirt for a while. No, I'm very sore. Hence, cozy sweatshirt. I was like, I don't really want to put anything else on.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Anyways, very inspired by the whole conference. It is so much about learning, and they had so many great... you can choose your own path, really, but I really went down, like, the cocktail seminars path. I am so inspired by all of, like, the ingredients and different iterations on things and how one ingredient or just tasting something out in your everyday life can inspire you to, not to be punny, but to distill it down into a cocktail. And again, how like I love gardening and how much that really plays a role in making a good cocktail. And I can't wait to make some more recipes for you guys. If you've noticed, I've done 2 recently. They've been on Instagram. They don't do so well on... The fastest way for me to get them to you is to do shorts. So instead of long form produced YouTube episodes. And recipe shorts don't seem to do well on YouTube, so they're on Instagram.
But they still go on YouTube Shorts, right?
I didn't. So the only thing I could do before I finished editing it as I was getting dressed before the awards on Friday night.
Typically,
yes.
Typically, they go across all
Tomorrow,
all
I'll
three
post it on all the platforms.
There you go.
But right now, it's on Instagram. Anyways, I learned how to make a bourbon espresso martini, and I'm kind of thinking about playing around with that. You interested?
There you go.
I don't know.
TNT, we're dynamite. Hello again. Congratulations, Sara. You deserve the recognition. You are our favorite influencer. Thanks for all you do.
The sweatshirt was a mistake. You put me in front of everyone and made me talk, and now I'm burning up. Can you see my little red cheeks?
We'll get something in our glasses, and then
that won't help.
We will cheers you, TNT.
What do we have over here? Well, that's my closer. Ooh.
We got Well, that's just been over there from something. I mean, you can't. It's you pick.
What's over there?
It's you pick. Some of the stuff from our hunt. We never did open up that ZZ Top balcones, but also from our 3 barrel pick journey from Sagamore. This is an 8-year-old rye. So an 8-year-old barrel proof, 111.4 proof. It's the reserve series, and we got this at the distillery. And I don't know if this is distillery only. I've never seen an 8-year out in the wild.
I thought that's what they told us, and that's why we got it.
Yeah, but we tried it at the bar, and I was pretty impressed. So it's like, yeah. And it wasn't, I can't remember the price, but it wasn't that bad at all.
It was not bad.
Yeah. So maybe, because this keeps
move
blocking me.
It's had its moment. I'm okay.
All right.
Oh, but I don't know if you guys can see my sweet flowers back here that my friend...
Oh, yeah.
My friend and my neighbor, she got for me. It was so kind. They got for me. Neighbors. I shouldn't. You know. Anyways.
Yeah, 8-year-old Sagamore rye, barrel strength.
You've been doing that noise today, and I keep thinking, like, are you trying to do a Yoda impression? Because it's actually pretty good. This is nice.
I have an 8-year, but I don't know if it's cast strength. Okay.
The rye notes with that. Let's see.
No. Yeah, double oak is really tasty.
We do like the double oak. Whew, I'm hot. It's hot.
Is it hot?
It's hot.
It's hot.
It's hot. My little cheeks.
Hot in her. Yeah, a lot of the, sort of almost dill, but not in a bad way. We had the pickle discussion last week.
Yeah,
I know people have been sending me pictures of jars that say pickles on it, and yes, it's not completely not a thing. But you look at the major ones, right?
The big boys.
The big boys.
Big pickle.
You look at Big Pickle, and it's not saying pickle. It's saying sandwich
Why do
chip.
you say it that way? Pickle.
Oh, you want to know? It's
No,
a little bit of
I
a
don't.
Okay,
I
I'll tell
don't
you.
wanna know.
Thanks for asking, Sarah. So, in the TV series Scrubs, JD had a patient who he could only say pickles, and
I remember this. Yes, yes, I remember.
And he kind of
That's
teased
how
him.
he
He
said
said, for $1,000, finish this riddle. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pickles. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We're looking for peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Because all I could say was pickles. So I would say
I know.
pickles.
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 Okay, I was like, what's that
That's
from?
why. That's why.
And now we know.
And that was half the battle.
Now you will be able to rest easy and sleep tonight. Now that you know why Chad says pickles that way.
Yeah, I can't help myself.
Goodbye, Swan.
Santiago TC13.
Santiago.
Sorry I'm late. Mandatory OT today. Congrats, Sarah. Both of you have certainly influenced my budget. Absolutely love what you do.
Thank you.
Thank you, Santiago. Oh, that was a super duper chat, by the way. Wow, that's a big
duper
one.
chat.
That'd be a big one. And this is for the last. This is for TNT.
I don't want to get the...
And this is for Santiago.
Oh, that was sad. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. But I'm not going to do it again now. I've gone too far.
So how many of you all have ventured up to Sagamore before? It was our first time there.
Recommend.
And, for the canned cocktails alone, I mean, we got to get those things in Kentucky. Cause
I don't know who I need to write to,
your
but
congressman or something.
I want them here, but I also kind of don't want them here because they're so good. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if I can resist them is the problem. Best canned I mean, I don't think I would ever have said that I really loved a canned cocktail before. Like, not only are they the best canned cocktail I've ever had, I think that they're the only canned cocktail that I've ever had that I truly enjoyed and was, like, telling people about.
Yeah.
What about you? I mean, have you ever told anyone else about a canned cocktail? Say
canned
cocktail again.
I can not say that
He
I
can't
have.
not say.
I canned cocktail say
Oh
that I have
my
not.
Gosh. Okay, that's enough of that.
But they're really good. They have a bar there where you can get all of their expressions.
They're
obviously.
right on the water.
Yeah. It's a really neat place. Went on the tour there, did a pick. We'll have a pick coming that's freaking delicious.
I
It's
can't
just,
wait till that comes out.
Speaking of picks, I mean, maybe we'll wait till we get to our next one, but maybe we want to do that one next.
You go ahead.
Okay.
Do that one. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Is there anything else business-wise that we need to get?
It's business time.
It's business time. Do we need to draw a name or something, or talk about, or talk about?
Oh no!
Some raffles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
No. We can talk about the raffle. That I know is in the description.
Shoot.
Shoot.
This is not good.
Sugar.
Okay. Well,
Sugar bear.
was meant to draw the names from the giveaway for Bourbon on the Banks for last weekend, but obviously there's been a lot going on this week, and I feel like I'm just using that excuse all the time, but there's a lot going on every week.
I'm just winning awards every week.
Oh, stop. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I goofed. It's my fault.
She goofed.
I think what we'll do is probably draw 2 names from that one then, and we'll give away both the tickets. But I do want to say another shout out to Bourbon on the Banks. It's one of the events that we look forward to every year. We're going to go. It's actually on my birthday. So if you want to come see me on my birthday, I'll be at Bourbon on the Banks, October 6th and 7th.
It's just all about Sarah, you guys.
Are you ready for it to be all about me? October is my month. It's my favorite month. Is it because that's when my birthday is? Maybe. Mostly I like that... Spooky season. I like that the sun's no longer an irritant to my skin so much. The weather cools down. I like layers. I like boots. I'm a basic girl.
Pumpkin spice lattes.
I don't drink those.
And whatnots.
Too much sugar.
Okay. Yeah.
Not that I can't have it. I can have as much sugar as I want. I just don't prefer that much sugar.
But Bourbon on the Banks.
But Bourbon on the Banks is in the fall.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were
going somewhere with that.
Well, we played the clip last time.
Yeah.
Go check out the website if you're going to be thinking about being in or around Kentucky. October's a great time to visit.
Frankfort, Kentucky, home of Buffalo Trace.
It's true, and instead of going out and trying to visit all the distilleries in like 2 or 3 days, Bourbon on the Banks is great because all the distilleries come and visit you.
That's right.
There.
Mm-hmm.
And we like to hang out and have a good time on Friday night before, but not too good of a time because we have a booth to run. Okay?
We sell merch. Might have something different this year that we had from last year.
Perhaps.
You can come out and say hey. Yeah, it's all good. It's good stuff.
Yeah, we love it.
I think there's also a link. Well, I know there's a link down there, but I think there's still tickets available for the Ronald McDonald.
Yes, the raffle for charity.
Raffle.
Yes. Last time I checked, there was I think 400 tickets or less. Which that was a few days ago. That was before I left. So I don't know how many tickets are left. $100 a ticket. Mm-hmm. Ticket. All proceeds go to charity. Ticket gets you entered to win a flight of signed Pappy bottles. Flight of 5. So they're all signed by Julian Van Winkle III, which makes them more valued.
More better.
More better. They're more better. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then speaking of visiting Kentucky and stuff in general, we also have a 10% off discount code for the Swepson Guesthouse with a link to that in the description. If you've got a group coming, they have different sizes of rooms and spaces that you can rent, but their loft space is nice for a big group, especially if you want to do a bottle share. I don't know. I know some people who like to do bottle shares.
Walking distance to Trouble Bar, which is a pretty great bar.
Very good prices.
There. Very good prices, yeah. Yep.
And that's all of the administrative work. Great. I can have some whiskey.
Nice. What was in that bottle Sarah picked up before the Sagamore? I don't know. We got a bottle of the 15-year-old wheat whiskey from that one from Heaven Hill, that same bottle.
This one is, sorry, I don't not like raising my hand. I'm just I've got an extra large sweatshirt. As you can see, I could fit 3 of my arms in here, but I like it to be big and cozy. But sometimes I gotta shake up the sleeve.
There you go.
This is 110 proof. It is Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey finished in Shinkapin?
Finished in
Shinkapin?
Don't ask me.
CHINQUAPIN.
Shipping.
Right. Barrels. Yeah. It's a 13-year-old small batch bourbon finished for another 2 years in 36-month air-dried Shinkapin. That's not right. I know that's not right. Barrels charred to a level 3. So it's a 13-year, finished for another year and a half.
Don has that same bottle. We shop at the same stores.
What?
I love that from Beetlejuice. And Jeff Winbush, correct. 251 watching and only 101 likes. Ah, the YouTube newbies. Yes, we appreciate thumbs. They cost you nothing and they help us. This is our job.
We don't want
It's also our le passion.
the digital thumbs, not your actual thumbs.
No,
We don't. You can keep
You
those.
can keep your actual thumbs.
We will allow
but
it. We'll allow it. We also have this one that was down there, and I saw them, and I was like, oh, that actually looks pretty good. This one's an 8-year-old rye, finished in the same thing. Why would they do this to me?
It's actually pretty good, Todd.
Yeah. I'm not
Shinkapin?
going to read it again.
Shinkapin.
Someone... I mean, you don't have to do the phonetic. I'll learn one day.
Let's get Roy. Well, that's not... Yeah, he'd probably still know.
I need to go back and watch that episode of us doing the pronunciation, because I've already forgotten some of the rules. I had it down.
I never learned them.
I had it down in that episode, though. I learned, like, this equals that. Like,
Oh, she was hooked on
his
some
little
phonics.
code. Yeah, mm-hmm. But now I forgot. It's just because I haven't practiced.
Yep. I
I
hear
have
it
to-
makes perfect.
I have to apply my learnings. Why is my hair everywhere? Is everything okay?
You have my sword and my thumb, my liege. And my bow.
And my
axe. One does not simply walk into Mordor.
Have I told you guys
Great
this
movie.
before? Anytime we're making potatoes, I
Go ahead.
sing. No, I don't. Okay. Well, I heard this little jingle. It was on the internet, so obviously it's a real thing. But apparently there's this like group that gets together every year to do like Lord of the Rings like cosplay, but it's just like a bar night where they just drink and get all goofy and stuff. And so there was this video from like towards the end of the night when whoever was dressed up as Gandalf, they were singing this little jingle of when you have too much potatoes and you don't know what to do, boil them, mash them, put them in a stew. And so every time I'm making potatoes now, I sing it.
When you have too many potatoes
And
you don't know what to do.
I have arrived.
Yeah.
I'm here.
There you go.
We went-
Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, put them in a stew.
What's taters, precious?
Taters, precious.
It's not, close enough.
Someone was, I can't remember who now, but they were wanting to know if your award is taller than Reject Chad.
I think my award is taller than even if regular sized Chad stood on Reject Chad's head. Oh, they're about the same height.
Yeah. So there you go.
This award is 2 Chads, but one has to be a reject. 2 Chads tall.
2 Chads tall.
How many little Chads tall?
Oh, a lot. And it's a little
2,
Chad.
3.
Oh, 3 and a
3
fourth.
and a head and shoulders.
Knees and toes. Knees and toes.
I want little.
Gotta go back to New York. Where did you put that?
Put what?
The pick.
I took it back upstairs.
Oh, you didn't get the one that I said was open?
No.
Well, you know the rule. Drink. When I get up.
Perfect. My plan has worked out well. I will have the 13-year small batch, please. Thank you. You're welcome.
Drink that by the time I get back?
Yeah. You just said for me to drink.
I'm talking to you.
Oh.
To the audience.
Oh, he wasn't talking to me. He was talking to you. Whoops.
Whoopsies. Get
Yeah, that's
Reject
pretty
Chad
good.
out of here.
That's pretty good. You're the one who brought him into
Well, I
this.
know, but he's freaking me out. He's scaring the norms.
He just doesn't.
Scaring the
He
regulars.
doesn't look like anyone that I know. Now I want to go around to festivals and be like, who do you look like? I want to find real life Reject Chad,
Oh.
but we can't call him that, obviously.
Right.
Yeah. Have you seen this, Chad?
Have you seen this boy? If you're a member of our Patreon community, you're also a member of our still yet to be named because we're just not on the ball.
It's not true. It's in the works, but
Barrel Pick Club.
it's one of the irons that's in the fire. Some other irons are hotter, Chad.
It's true. We haven't narrowed down, but we just haven't pulled the trigger. Anyway, our barrel pick, a single barrel pick club, and sometimes not single barrels. They are actually small batches, like Wheat Science.
Sometimes.
If you are a member of our Patreon community, though, this will be going on sale this week because it's Sunday.
My plan is tomorrow, but I just got the review link.
Yeah, and we haven't taken the picture and done the tasting video yet. But that could all happen tomorrow, so...
Tomorrow or Tuesday. I'm going to post the release schedule tomorrow.
Yeah, but this is our newest barrel pick. It is a Nulu wheated double oaked straight Kentucky bourbon. It is non-chill filtered. It is 113.6 proof. It is 5 years old, and it's called the Wheat Smell of Success.
And of course, it's part of the Nulu Noir
Nulu
series.
Noir series. Oh, yeah.
One of our favorite sticker series.
Yeah.
That don't get more challenging every time we have to do a new one. Definitely not. So easy.
Definitely not.
Definitely not. Okay, I've got too many things going on.
She likes to have 3 beverages.
For yourself. I don't have 3 beverages right now. 1 for hydration, 1 for caffeination, and 1 for fun.
1 to bring me up.
1 to bring me up, 1 to bring me down. 1 to keep the demons from dancing all around. That's from, I think that's from Reno 911.
Oh, that's coming back. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Coming back.
You heard it here first.
Everything that eventually got canceled that was popular comes back.
That's
Hence Futurama, Hulu now, Reno 911.
Tell us more, Chad. Blockbuster?
No, it's not coming back.
I know.
It came back as a show,
I know.
which I watched
And it got canceled.
because I'm a good blockbuster lover, and it did not get renewed.
You can get a Bourbon Bunker t-shirt that looks like a Blockbuster logo, vaguely, on our website.
Vaguely.
It's called Parody.
Oh, I see. You were just covering your ass. Yes. It's parody.
Somebody has to.
Yeah. Bourbon Bunker.
This is
Be
fun. I'm
kind,
having a
share
good
your
time.
finds.
Yeah, I'm having a good time. Just kidding, I'm supposed to switch.
Yeah, so
Oh.
a double oaked
I haven't had this yet.
weeder.
This
Yeah.
came while I was gone this weekend, so that I actually haven't had this since we picked it.
I've just had a sip of it myself the other day.
I knew when we tasted this one there. I was
Yeah.
like, that's the one.
The Nulu picks have got a really good track record. Let's name them, Sarah. The Big Sip,
Dame to drink for.
Casablanca,
The wheat smells.
the Wheat Smells. Okay, there's 4.
It's the toast of the town.
It's the toast of the town, everybody.
It will be.
Reno 911 was popular. Yeah, it had like several seasons. Yeah.
I gotta be honest, I didn't really watch it. I just know that quote. I think that's what it's from.
Tammy, if you'd wear that shirt, we would make it. I'm a member of the Reject Chad Club.
Oh, I feel like that's a shirt we would have to do pre-orders for because I do not want a bunch of extra.
Don't want to be stuck with a bunch of Reject Chad shirts.
Then they're just reject Chad shirts. Yeah, and that's a lot. That's like exponential rejection, and I don't think I can handle it.
I did a quick little video for Patreon the other day.
Doing this with my hand.
Are you adjusting some levels?
Just holding on for dear life
Scooping
to
the mids.
this table.
Up with the treble. I did a little impromptu tasting video on Patreon the other day, and in it, and I realized this afterwards, I said, "Oh, I'm no good at doing tasting notes, impromptu tasting notes." And I was thinking to myself, Chad, that's what you do.
That's actually your job.
That's actually your job. What I meant to say was, I'm not good at doing impromptu tasting notes by myself. I always like it when there's that other person there, when you're
give you the
still when you're still thinking, the other person can talk, and that can sometimes
gives you some time to process your
Yes.
thoughts. Yeah, if you need a minute with it.
But when you're just like dead air, then the tension, and you tighten up, and then you're like, smells like fresh cut hair. Oh,
Ew.
no, that's not right.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's not good.
So it's kind of like...
But it's really nice on the vanilla. Like,
Honey.
that is such a typical bourbon note, but it's a specific type of vanilla.
I think it's like a honey French vanilla.
Yeah. It's like the vanilla from wood, as opposed to like vanilla extract or vanilla. What would you classify?
Well, like vanilla
as?
flavoring or like a vanilla candle.
flavoring,
Like,
yeah.
not a scented thing. Like
No, it's like from
vanillins.
toasted oak.
Vanillins.
Vanillins?
Sure. Yeah, you're definitely getting those toasted oak notes, like, right, like from the
And
double
also,
barrel.
like, fresh linen. Think about that.
It does have, I was about to say floral, and I wonder if it's like, it's not like dryer sheets or anything like that, but it
No.
almost has that
Irish Spring.
getting into bed with that has freshly, like a freshly made bed with
You
sheets that
want
have
to
just
get
been
into
washed.
bed with this whiskey.
I didn't say that.
That's all I'm saying.
I regret everything that led me up to that moment now.
Which means 7 years.
And maybe saying I do. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, no. She's kidding.
You laid that one out. See, I can't even be mean. I immediately was like, I'm kidding. Do you love me still?
Don't reject me.
Don't reject me.
Give me praise.
Let me still live here.
Yeah, it's a really good nose.
Oh.
And that hug is so quickly goes into the hug.
You know what it is? It's Nilla wafers.
Aha! Yeah, like elevated
Nilla wafers.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Like oaky, like with some oak and
Grown up
Yeah,
Nilla
grown-up
wafers smoking a cigar.
boozy Nilla wafers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because it's
Not
got
just
that
the simple child's
toasted
cookie.
oak. Yeah.
I mean, it's not a child's cookie. You can do
Sarah,
whatever you
that's
want.
a child's cookie.
A child's cookie. It's a comfort cookie. I think Nilla wafers are great.
Yeah. Got some super chats here. We'll while we're letting this ruminate, we'll go with Nick here with super chat saying to Sarah, making more innuendos and such.
I can't help it, apparently.
Duck. I don't know what that is. And then a cheers.
A duck, a buffalo?
A buffalo. Buffalo Tracy.
Is it a cheers?
Yeah, it's cheersing. Thank you, Nick.
Duck, buffalo.
Duck buffalo cheers. Duck buffalo cheers. You gotta say it
No,
fast.
no.
Duck buffalo cheers.
Mallard.
Oh, I get it.
Mallard bison. Cheer. I don't know.
I think you just like emojis.
I like emojis.
Joey Tony bag of donuts. Sarah, you're running out of time to pop a special bottle. Chad never lets you drink.
Oh, actually, I might save this. If we're gonna do that.
Sure.
Because I'm not gonna lie. I worked pretty hard in the yard today, and I'm a little sleepy.
She wants a yard beer.
It's hard being a winner. It's exhausting.
Wow. It's hard to piss excellence. Jeff Wingbush for the super chat just wanted to say, congrats, Sarah.
Thank you.
A plane needs both wings to fly, and you make the magic happen with Chad.
It's true. I wouldn't even. That's the other thing that I wanted to say in my speech that you didn't give me time to write.
Didn't even thank me.
Was that
Thank you.
if it had only been up to me, I never would have put myself on the internet. It was because I would never have even been able to go down this path had you not basically pushed me through the door and been like, go on. Because otherwise I just, the first time you asked me, did I want to? I said no. And if you hadn't pushed me, that's where I would still be. So,
There you go.
yeah. Chad opened the door and then, well, kind of shoved me through it, but also like stuck his foot out and tripped me too. And was
Well,
like,
sort of like-
whoops.
I grabbed you while we were jumping out of the plane and said, don't worry, I've got the parachute.
You did, and I was like, I don't like heights. It's exactly true.
But for those 3 super chats,
Yeah.
we salute you.
Thank you.
Well,
For
you're welcome. Because I wouldn't have...
also, I'm a robot, and he built me.
Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't have jumped out of the plane by myself, so...
Right. We both jumped.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like heights. This analogy is not for me, but I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Isn't that cute? Sometimes we're nice to each other.
Tell that to Kimber. She won't start a bourbon channel with me, says Sean Dobbins.
It's a big leap. I mean,
It is. It's
very intimidating. Like I said, if he hadn't been there to push me, I wouldn't have done it. And then I wouldn't be here talking to you fine folks, actually able to speak in front of a room full of people without shaking. I mean, I used to shake so bad, like I couldn't control it. And my throat was tight and I could barely even squeak out words.
Well, I also had have a public speaking nervousness. So
I do know that about you.
it's
But I also know your lovely way of navigating through it.
oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Amphetamines. No.
No, Chad's method is, and if you ever see us in person do a speaking thing, you'll now know because we've told you. It's not like it's a plan, but it is like it's like the icebreaker, right?
Mm-hmm.
A joke very early on in the first few minutes, and when you get that first laugh, that's when he can relax.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
He can relax right on into it.
Now, if I was
Please don't all coordinate and not laugh next time because you'll just
bring a machine that sounds like crickets, I would literally die. That would be the end of me. If I were to give like a dissertation on some historical event, I couldn't get through that.
Of
'cause
course.
I'd be like, you know.
Totally true. If you asked me to get up in front of a bunch of people and talk about like how to use QuickBooks, I would be like, I barely know how to. I don't know. I'm
or
not
just
prepared.
even read from a prepared statement.
Yeah, I get nervous. But when you tell me to get up there and be myself and drink bourbon and talk to people who literally showed up to hear me talk about bourbon and drink bourbon. Also, it's really hard to fail big time when people have drinks in front of them. Usually everybody's happy about whatever it is you have to say if they've
True.
got beverages in front of them. So.
It's true. Yeah.
Anyways, that's neither here nor there. I'm going to set this aside.
No, do you mind if we finish it? Because I might be able to lift this and actually use it as our tasting video.
Okay. Let me put my serious face on.
Yeah, we're in work mode now. Okay. As I was saying, it goes to the hug
I do like that.
really quickly. That 113.6. I mean, that feels right on
Yeah.
paper, but it's a very nice and warm.
I would say up front, it's more of those like delicate, gentle, lightly floral, honey, that Nilla wafer, that French
Yes.
vanilla. But it's like immediately starts to go down into that. Like that proof shows itself about halfway through the palate and as it settles into the hug, you really get the effects of that double oaking and you feel that proof settle in, and I think that's really nice.
But also like a little bit of toasted marshmallow on the finish.
I like that too.
It's very toasty, graham crackery type of finish, and it is a wheater, and you do get the sweetness, and I think that marshmallow sort of toastiness
It's like
is part of the
ooey gooey
sweetness.
marshmallow,
but
yeah.
it's not like sickeningly sweet.
Sickeningly.
Sicken.
Ingly.
Angly.
Ing.
Angly. I was saying angly.
Sickeningly.
Sickeningly.
Wow, we're still gonna have to work on that one. Sickeningly.
Massachusetts.
There you go. We'll get there. We do word therapy at home.
They're gonna think that's true. Don't actually.
Is it
but-
untrue?
Well, it's informal.
When you get it's informal. When he gets
Yeah.
hung up on a word, we do work through it together.
That's true. It is sickeningly.
It's okay. It is not.
Not sicking.
Nope.
Angly.
Nope.
Sweet.
Okay, great. I agree. It is not. I think those like toasty notes and that like wafer graham cracker with the oak pull the sweetness back.
Yeah.
And the proof.
Sort of like when we say we love 95.5 ryes that are toasted or double barreled because it pulls
Or even
some
just
of that,
finished wine finish.
that lever back. Sort of the same thing. You can get a wheater that can sometimes just be too sweet, but we are finding out now that we also really love wheaters that have had a second barrel influence on there because you're still getting the benefits of why some people love a wheater,
Yeah.
but you're still keeping it in that rich bourbony area, which is really great. So.
Yeah. It's got that marshmallow toasted over the campfire. It's caught on fire. It's all bubbly and crispy and charred on the outside, but on the inside it's still gooey. So you get that like char, but also the sweet gooey. And gooey. Bagooey.
Bagooey.
You're welcome.
Available
Where's my award for that?
Jeez. Available to patrons through sharedpour.com.
Yes, so we will be posting that maybe tomorrow, but probably Tuesday. We'll let you know the release schedule tomorrow at least. And then they'll roll out through Patreon through the beginning of this week. So I would say if there's anything left over, if patrons are satisfied and we have extra bottles, we'll put them out to the public towards the end of the week. So be on the lookout It's a nice one. I'm pretty happy with it. We do love a new Lou Noir pick.
Yes.
Stay tuned. All right, for the closer.
Yes.
I don't need anything else, but why not? It's 9:01. We're officially 1 minute into overtime.
How fancy is this closer? Because I might have to get a clean
Actually,
Karen.
it's kind of fancy. Well, it's just something. It's nothing new. It's my old reliable.
Is it the Purple William Heaven Hill?
It's the Purple William Heaven Hill. He doesn't know that. Because I hid it down there. But it's what I want to drink.
Well,
So leave me alone.
here.
It's just so good. Thank you.
Have a cleanie.
That's
We have
not what they say.
I guess, a couple more super chats here. Thank you all for the super chats this evening. I really do appreciate it. This is again from Michael saying, when Chad gets nervous, he just breaks into the original Bourbon Night theme. Yeah,
Oh,
no matter
jeez.
what I'm doing. It's true. Thank you for that,
I just
Michael.
want a little.
And Robert, congrats. So deserved. I went with the casual instead of the congratulations.
you.
The congrats. So deserved. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate that.
Robert,
Great.
we saw your mom. I did. I hung out with your mom at Bourbon Women weekend.
Oh, did you?
Iron Root. Marsha.
I didn't get to see them.
I
and
had my fingers crossed. I was cheering for
I was
her.
upset.
She's the greatest.
Yeah.
I love her. She's so sweet. Anyways, once
Cheers to
again,
you
I will
guys.
tell you that we will want to make it down to see you, but gotta get down there to Texas. But it's not just Texas. It's
Not just Texas.
not just Texas. I mean, Texas is big.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, we are being joined in this expression with Gramps.
Oh.
With old granddad
he-
himself.
Oh, he fancy. Oh, he's old granddad himself now. I like that.
Hot Toddy raising the stakes. If you're going to have the Heaven Hill, William Heaven Hill Purple, I'm going to have some 82 Bookers. Well, yeah.
Yay.
You do you, Hot Toddy?
Chad told me I could celebrate with whatever I wanted. And I was like, great, what are we going to open? And he was like, well, we have a lot of stuff open already.
And I'm like, do we have to open
Do
a
we have to
bottle?
open something? I'm like, no, I guess we don't have to open something. But if not now, if not for now,
Later.
then for what?
For later.
Actually, you know what? Whatever my special bottle that I would have picked to open, I'll just go ahead and save that for the November event. How about that? I'm not saying I had one in mind. I didn't have one in mind. Chad, this is literally what it's all about.
I know.
I'm
The
like,
accountant in me is... like,
I'm the one
What?
with the. You're the bourbon accountant.
I'm the bourbon accountant.
I'm the business accountant, and you don't seem to care about my feelings when it comes to the business accountant things.
Oh, this smells so good. I'm so glad this hasn't lost any of
I
its
thought you were saying, I'm so glad you won so that I could drink this.
Well, true.
Oh, I got too far. I went too.
We do really good with our self-control about coming down here and just, popping something awesome and drinking it when we feel like it.
You won't even let me do it whenever there's a time.
Yeah-huh.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah-huh. People come to visit? Oh, it's a time.
But not tonight.
What do you want to open?
He said, well, yeah, when people come to visit. I'm like, sir.
No, what do you want to open?
I
that's
don't
not
want to open
opened?
anything. This is what I want. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I know it.
Because I said, well, what do you think we should open? And you're like, we don't have to open anything.
Why just don't we have so many great things?
I don't know.
opened
I bet they would have
already?
liked to have seen us open something.
Oh my god.
I truly don't care. I'm just being mean.
Drink your drink.
Drink your drink.
Oh,
Do I need to give you all some alone time?
man.
That
It's
was
not-
that was a sigh of
It's not
contentment.
that I have forgotten by any means, but it's just great to come back to it. And we had, well, what was the proof? 135.4,
What?
I think. The pirate bottle of Elijah Craig.
Yeah,
last night,
135.4.
at a friend's house.
Iverson from OBC Kitchen, for those of you who know him. My friend.
Yes.
Known each other since the 6th grade. Graduated from physical therapy school this week. He graduated yesterday. And so we went over and celebrated and had a nice little dinner and
Drinks.
some nice drinks, including that bottle.
Yes.
Which he kindly shared with us.
Yeah.
Even though it was his party, and really we should have brought the nice bottle, but it's okay. We brought presents.
That's right.
I brought some of that cheese, some of that delicious cheese. And if you're just joining us, then you're like, what's she talking about?
I still haven't got to try that cheese.
I'm not going to repeat it. Well, you know what? Now, next time we go to Louisville, we just have to go there. And we have to get... I want these cheese people to do an event. Like, if our November events go well, which I think that they will, but as long as there's no unforeseen circumstances, I want to do more events. And one of the ones I want to do is to partner with them and do a bourbon and cheese pairing dinner.
Oh, my, yes.
Yes.
And then for dessert, we'll have Louisville Creamery do ice cream.
That's a lot of dairy.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I think that's too much dairy. I think if you're going to go dairy heavy on the front.
We'll just call it Death by Dairy.
Well, I won't be able to participate. So.
It really will be death.
Or I will die. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well, I was just thinking
Won't
about
that
things in
be fun?
Louisville that I love, and Louisville Creamery is one of them.
It's true.
They're so good. Their ice cream is so good.
Well, maybe we start with the cheese pairing for the appetizers and we end with like a chocolate pairing. Or like something that's not like smaller bites.
Yeah.
So you can do a few.
Yes.
And then they're all half-ounce pours so that...
Because let's admit, no matter how great the ice cream is, whiskey and ice cream does not sound good.
It doesn't... I don't think it mixes well. I mean, I'm biased personally, but if you put those two things together, won't the cream curdle? I mean, cheese is already... Technically, is it not? Cheese is already like milk gone bad. Technically. But milk and ice cream,
Man, it tastes good to be bad.
No cheese.
Just saying. It's good. It's good stuff.
Anywho.
We did. We opened this bottle. We poured from it. It's opening.
See,
And
I'm
closed
just
the
trying.
back.
I was just trying to get him, whatever you. I was trying to get everybody on you. Because I'm mean today. I'm feeling feisty. I really don't care. I'm happy with this. I cannot complain about this. Are you kidding me? This is one of my top 5 favorite pours of all time. I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
He's right. I would rather work on this bottle than open something else that's new. I'd rather...
While this sits here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would rather save a potential bottle for our...
Mm-hmm. It's responsible bourbon drinking, people.
He's right. I just like to give you a hard time.
So who in the chat here is joining us for our November event, the Big Bourbon Night?
The Big Bourbon Night.
Raise your hand.
November 10th.
November 10th.
Or the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof Dinner.
November 9th.
November 9th. Which all the proceeds from that night go to charity. It's a charitable event.
It is a charitable event.
Of course, we have the costs of the event space and the chairs that you sit in and the forks that you eat with and the food that you eat and the bottles were generously donated.
They were.
By an unnamed person.
Yes.
Who is pretty great and has some good karma coming to them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, all proceeds will go
Yes.
to charity.
Absolutely.
We
and then
are still debating on which charity because I want one thing and he wants the other. And
That's
so
true.
We'll sort it out.
Friday night, though, at the Big Bourbon Night, I want to call it the Great Big Bourbon Night, we will have a silent auction, and the proceeds from that will be going to a cause, which we also have not... Oh, no, we have on that one.
Well, it's not officially official. I don't know why they wouldn't want to partner with us, though. So because that weekend, November 10th, is Veterans Day weekend, we have been to fundraisers in Lexington in the past that we've always really enjoyed for Toys for Tots. And so that's through the Marines, and they usually have a representative come to any charitable events like that. And so we thought that might be a good fit. Also, toys for kids. Everybody loves it. It's for the kids. Then we can actually say it's for the kids. And so that's the plan. We have not formally arranged for that to happen yet, but I don't know why they wouldn't want the money.
And speaking of that being that weekend, if you are present or former military, you can get 10% off. You just need to show a valid ID at the door as you check in.
But there's a code on the event page.
But there's a code, and it's sort of the honor system.
It's the honor system.
But if you use it and then you get there and you're asked to show your ID and you can't, that'll be embarrassing. So that's why I think no one is going to
I really don't think anybody is
steal
going to
any
do
valor.
that. No one's going to do that.
That's just bad karma. Talking about karma.
Are you going to? Never mind. We'll talk about this offline.
Okay. I'm just clicking on those who are gonna
Yeah,
be
look at all these
there.
people.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good time. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm picking the menus probably tomorrow. Food is gonna be great. But yeah, we still have 13 spots left for the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof Tasting. Again, that's from the inaugural year. I can't speak now because of this. Of 2012, the very first batch 1, up until 2017. So there's 6 years of E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. We will taste through those. Probably a welcome cocktail. If I have it my way, it'll be with E.H. Taylor Small Batch, but I don't know if I'll get it my way. So
You want to what now?
nothing. If it goes my way, that's what will happen.
What will? You can make it watch the replay?
But the welcome cocktail will be made with the H. Taylor Small Batch.
Oh, we can do that.
You heard it here first, folks.
Just
Chad's
need
going
to-
to let us rate his private collection
Need to go to Buffalo Trace on the E.H. Taylor Day.
No. You need to let me raid your private collection of E.H. Taylor Small Batch.
Oh my god, some of those are from like 2016.
Chad, it's for charity. It's for the kids.
It's for the kids. All
Thursday
right,
nights,
fine.
no, we don't know who it's for yet. But it's for somebody.
Is it a silent auction or a guest surprise? So I want to pull a Dwight.
We have a silent auction.
Silent auction.
There's some. We plan on auctioning like the Mustang decanter from the recent that Jim Beam Mustang decanter, the only one that we've done recently. That one. We have another decanter similar
The
to
Bug?
that. The Bug,
Which is on the episode.
which is also on the episode that we plan on auctioning. We found a few more specialty decanters. You'd be surprised what you can find at some of these thrift shops. And then also, while we were in Louisville, we made a little trip over to Michter's yesterday, and we may or may not have bottled our own Michter's that they just tapped the barrel. Just tapped a new barrel for, and may or may not have bottled a bottle of that for the silent auction. So, hand bottled by Chad and Sara.
That's right. Speaking of tapping the barrel, I've talked about this a little bit. There hasn't been an episode about it, but there is an IB Infinity barrel that is aging currently that will be bottled for pours to be available there at the Big Bourbon Night. So.
Oh, this is news to me.
No, we talked about it.
I don't know if you can pour. Well, I don't know if you can pour them from
You just can't sell it.
bottles. Okay.
You can't sell it.
Okay.
We won't be selling it.
Also, we plan to have some Wheat Science bottles there because we should
Well,
also
we're
at
gonna
that point have the yet to be announced Wheat Science
Beer.
Imperial Aged Stout.
Mm-hmm.
So Imperial Stout that's been aged in our Wheat Science barrels, if that wasn't clear, should be on tap there as well. So for anybody who wants to try them side by side,
Yeah.
obviously one's a beer and one's a whiskey, but
This one tastes like beer. This one tastes like whiskey.
tastes like whiskey. Okay, good job. It could be fun to see the evolution of that product.
Well, not only that, Sarah, we're gonna have every IBN pick there.
You're just making all the commitments, and I'm cool with that.
We committed
I
to this last
like it.
week,
We
last
did.
live, whenever it was.
As far as lives go, next week is a holiday weekend. It's Labor Day weekend, and you know what? I will miss you guys, but I'm sorry, not sorry. Gonna do a little girls' Labor Day weekend with my friends.
There you go.
You know,
Yes, Gramps still.
so no live next Sunday.
It holds 53 gallons, and I think there's 3 in it right now. But that's getting ready. That's just the first go around. I'll wait till I have about 10 or 15 bottles. So I'm just waiting for the next infusion of whiskey into the barrel. But yeah. Putting good stuff in, because you can't expect to put crap in and get good out.
Yeah.
Put crap in, you get crap out.
Yeah, if you're just like, oh, what's all the stuff I don't like? Let me get rid of it.
Yeah, I mean,
You're
some
not
stuff
gonna-
you can blend away, for sure, absolutely. And it's sort of going to be a little bit of an experiment on that, actually. Many things. There's going to be many data points drawn from this.
Many
Sarah.
data points. Are we giving you FOMO? I hope so. Come to our event. Again, the link's in the description.
Yeah.
We just want to see you guys. We just want to hang out with you. I like good food. I like good drinks. I like hanging out with good people. That's the only reason we're doing it. We want to be with you all.
I need to come up to NYC for a boys' Labor Day weekend.
He can do whatever he wants. The world is his oyster.
All right, sweet.
I won't be here to tell you what to do.
Noise.
You do you.
Noise. Oh, I know. Do you want a little last thing?
Couldn't hurt.
Okay. Well,
what is it?
Get a.
Do I need a brand spanking new?
It's something you've had before, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Whatever that one you washed out before.
I don't know where it went.
I think it's that one.
I think it's this one.
Yeah. Here's that rare breed that John left a sample for us. It's the 2001. It was on Friday's episode. Was bourbon getting better
John,
or worse?
Gramps.
I know, Sarah, you really liked it.
Gramps, you can leave me the rest of this one in your will. Thanks.
He has the... Well, I shouldn't be telling tales out of school. So.
Yeah, do not. Mm-mm. You zip it right on up.
I zip it on up.
I don't know what he was going to say, but you zip it on up.
Yeah. I will have the last little bit here.
I know that I'm feeling good because my cheeks are still hot. My body's ready to not drink this week, but surprise, Chad's going to be like, we need to shoot tomorrow.
Well, 2001, not a space odyssey. It's a rare breed. 108.8 proof. Fresh crack as of 2-3 weeks ago. Can't remember when it was now, but this is...
I have no concept of time.
The last remaining bit of our sample here that was graciously left
all that
by
remains.
Old Granddad himself.
Oh, Granddad. Oh, he says, well, I think I'm going to have that with y'all too. I mean, we can't leave you out.
Exactly.
Oh, phantom hair.
Wow. Drinking some good stuff tonight.
He said it's mine. Thanks. I was just kidding.
Sweet.
You too, guys.
Now you have a reason to kill them.
Perfect. How's your life insurance policy look? It's a joke.
How
Please
old was
note.
Sarah in 2001? 11? No.
12.
12.
Yeah. Well, it depends on what month, but yes. 11 or 12.
Yeah.
Now you know how old I am. I don't care. I really don't care.
You were not drinking this at that time.
Maybe I just haven't reached that point yet where everyone like is so finicky about getting older. Or I feel like, you know, the stereotype is like women will be like, I'm 28 for the 5th time or whatever. I actually like my 30s better than my 20s. And I think, again,
I do too.
It's because of this channel and like the community that we've built and are a part of. And all, like, I have my friendships are so much better now. I feel better about myself now. We drink better stuff now. I mean, we still drink all kinds of stuff, but like, we get to travel places and meet new people. And like, I didn't get any of that. So yeah, you're youthful in your 20s. Okay, so my back hurts sometimes. And yeah, I have a favorite knee. But I just don't care.
Notice that she didn't say I have a bad knee. She has a favorite knee.
I have a favorite knee. October 6, 1989. Not ashamed. I'll say it here. I don't care. Yes, I will age. At some point, someone will be like, wow, she just doesn't look as good as she used to. And you know what? That's okay. I don't care.
I don't believe that. I don't buy into that.
Well, it's not fair. It's not fair for you. You just get more distinguished.
Yeah, I would.
Your little grays.
I would care about getting older, except I just keep looking better.
Chad's like, I just keep looking hotter.
It's ridiculous.
I think, yes, I'm proud. All my stuff is better. My life's better. So I can't be sad about that.
Actually,
but also maybe I'll feel different in 10 years. Like I also recognize that that's probably really easy for me to say right now.
I was going through. I was trying to find some video on an older hard drive, and I found this video from like probably 2012 or 13 or something, and I watched it. And not only did I think I looked stupid, but I also thought, man, I'm just acting stupid. Like, what a big dumb dummy who looks stupid. I just had the 5 o'clock shadow going. I was, a little leaner maybe, but I was like, this dude's dumb.
I actually think I'm in better shape now than I was in my 20s.
Good on you.
Because I stopped eating dairy. My body was literally like, please, for the love of God.
This episode brought to you by Anti-Dairy.
This episode brought to you by
milk,
Lactaid.
Screw you.
And oat milk. I guess as we reach that time, I'm feeling a little goofy.
Perhaps we have.
I don't know. We could keep talking about this stuff if you want.
I like my 50s better than my 30s, says Kevin. Well, we got that to look forward to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a good way of looking at it.
You'll still be better than Reject Chad over there.
Appreciate it.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. 89, freshman year of college.
There you go.
Yeah.
I kind of wish that I had...
You look younger in your profile picture.
Oh my god. I am a little jealous, and when you think about it, like, this is maybe going too deep, but, like, I'm a little bit jealous of people who got to experience all of middle school, high school, and college without such a... I say that now, as we stream live through the internet.
Stay off my lawn?
No,
Oh.
It would have been nice to experience all of that without the influence of the internet, and namely social media. Like, I'm not saying I didn't get something out of it. I'm saying I'm jealous of you.
Oh.
Like... No one now, from the point of, like, what was it, 2006-ish and later, will ever have the option to have that experience
No
again.
one that's watching now. So you're not talking to them.
Well, I'm just saying, like, anyone who went to middle school, high school, or college after 2006,
Come in.
will never be able to have that experience of going through those years without...
Unless...
Don't do the, well, devil's advocate. Actually, if they're off the grid and they're Amish, then technically...
that's not what I was going to say. Unless there is a big, like vinyl came back. Unless there's a big, like... Anti-social media thing.
I don't see it happening.
I don't either, but who knows?
Like a phone with a cord. I remember I've used a...
Zombie apocalypse, maybe.
When you say hang up the phone now to kids... They don't know what that means.
Well, they might not know where it came from.
They understand that it means to end the call.
Do you know where Under the Weather originated from that we still use? Because there is an actual... I saw a video about it. Do you know where... what was the other one?
Let's stop. It's okay.
No, it makes me sound smart.
No, I understand the...
it's a not a colloquialism. It's just an expression that gets into the lexicon.
Yeah, I don't think people know the origins of the majority of those things that they say.
They wouldn't, but if you told what are they, Gen
Z?
XY?
Gen A? Gen Alpha?
Gen I.
Gen Alpha.
To hang up the phone, I think they're going to know what you're talking
They
about.
understand it means to end the call, but they don't know that
Right.
you would actually hang the phone up on the wall. Or to, like, dial a number. Like, you just punch it in on the screen. Like, to dial a number, though, was the dial. Like, the use of the...
Well, there's a touch tone dial, too, which was a do-do-do. That's touch tone.
Okay.
Rotary.
Oh, my
Yeah.
gosh. Okay, let's not argue about it. I was just trying to have a moment with them. This is why we should have...
just trying to have a moment.
We truly should have left 10 minutes ago, because this is what happens now.
We're on that.
I'm like, can you hand me a Kleenex? And Chad's like... I won't, because it's actually a tissue, and Kleenex is a brand name, and so if you would like a tissue, I'll hand you a tissue.
I don't say that.
You don't say that, but
Yeah.
you do what you just did.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just trying to impart what little wisdom I have.
What little buzzed wisdom you have?
Yeah, buzz
What did
wisdom.
you all learn from it?
Buzz wisdom.
I didn't learn anything.
There's a
You didn't
show.
even tell us what Under the Weather came from, so I learned nothing, actually.
Well, it was back.
No, I don't want to know. Nobody wants to know. They can Google it.
The cat.
Let's go.
He was sick. He was in
Nope.
a ship.
Nope.
All right, there's a storm.
Nope.
All right.
You like my snapping? Nope. It's like me with the dog. Leave it.
I'm going to get the spray bottle here in a second.
You will.
Okay. So, the main takeaway is that we won't be here next Sunday because Sara will be off gallivanting with the ladies.
Also, I hope that you're off gallivanting because
With the ladies.
it's a 3-day weekend. It's Labor Day weekend. I hope you're off gallivanting.
Not laboring.
Go gallivant. Drink the nice bottle.
With the ladies.
Share it with your friends or the ladies or the gentlemen. I don't care who you share it with. I just hope you have a good time. Enjoy your fun in the sun. It's the official kickoff to Bourbon Heritage Month, okay?
Let's get heritage-y about it.
Okay, wow, how did you end up worse than me?
No, this is just my normal.
No, it's not. All right, yeah, so we won't see you next week, but
But that's the only graphic I have.
It's the only thing he has.
Yeah.
It says we'll see you next week. It's a lie.
Oh, it's down here.
Don't forget to check out the links down in the description. Hopefully they're helpful to you. We'd love to see you in person. I want to look into your eyeballs instead of just this one camera lens. That'd be nice. While we share a pour. So, yeah.
Cool.
Thanks again for all the really nice super chats and all the really nice things that you said. We love you guys. I love you. Thank you so much.
We won't see you next Sunday.
Bye.
Bye-bye.